Hello there, Taurus, and welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria, and we've got your December 2024 new love reading for all of you singles out there. If you are single and ready to mingle, this is the reading for you. We'll see if there's new things coming in here for you, new information, and of course, if you've already made a connection, then we'll see if there's some messages here for your potential for growth. So in the month of December, number one, we have Mercury retrograde. Okay, Mercury turns direct on December 15th. But up until then, it's retrograde all the way. So ask questions, pay attention to details, and retrograde is about taking a step back and reevaluating things, assessing things, and thinking things over, especially what's been standing in my way for love. What are my true thoughts on love? What do I really want? All those things. And we can get some clarity. We can get some answers, right? So it can be in the first part of the month, you're really a little bit more contemplative than later in the month. December 5th, though, we have a Mercury Cazimi, so you could be getting some answers that you've been looking for, and you could be getting some clarity about something there too. So get ready to receive some information, because it can be internal, it may not be external. December 6th, we've got Venus entering the sign of Aquarius. So Venus is the planet of love and money and beauty and all things sensual. So it's beautiful, beautiful. Venus also rules the Empress card. So new beginnings in love, a very fertile time, a very attractive time, a time for you to attract love into your life. And of course, Venus is your ruler. So you can really take advantage of this energy. That might be a good day for you to maybe set some intentions, or even do something nice for yourself, because of course Venus also the planet of self-love and self-care, but you just could find opportunities and doors opening for you for love. We do have the 15th of December, full moon in Gemini, okay? And that coincides with Mercury going direct in Sagittarius. So this can be where some doors do start to open up for you, or you get those answers, or you understand where you are in your quest for love, and it can be opening up some doors for you. Full moons, of course, can be about completion and closure, but they can also be about something manifesting in your life and something blossoming. So it's a time where something can come to fruition for you. So it may be exciting for some of you. December 30th, very interesting. We do have a new moon in Capricorn. And this is the day before New Year's Eve. So we got so much new energy and so much potential leading us up into the new year. And so powerful, powerful time to set those intentions to manifest love, okay, or to break free of the old patterns, habits, behaviors, and fears and blocks that you may have about your quest for love. We have the Child at the back of the deck here, and this is the Fool. What does the Fool bring? New beginnings, okay? New beginnings, new adventures, new people, companions in your life, right? All this new energy is all flowing around you, so that can be really exciting. But you need to trust. You need to have a leap of faith, right? You need to jump in with both feet, and you need to, excuse me, sorry, that is my dog having a sneezing fit in the background. Whoa, Dixie, are you okay? Anyway, so with that Fool card, we do need to take that leap of faith. We need to trust ourselves, and we need to trust the universe, right? That there's some fun things ahead. We don't always know what's going to happen, but we do need to participate, okay? So instead of sitting back and watching the world go by, we need to get out there, okay, and meet people or go on adventures, and maybe leave the burden of finding love behind, right? There's a lot of pressure on singles, right? Especially from friends and family at this time of year, right? It just makes you want to crawl under a rock. And, when we embrace the Child, the Fool energy, instead of, excuse me, Dixie, are you okay? Sorry about that. That's kind of gross, actually. But anyways, but when we do go out there, this is about letting the burdens go, right? Just seeing what happens and going with the flow. So when we talk about letting things go, okay, we've got, sorry, I had to pause the video for a second. I had to go make sure my dog was okay. Anyways, when we talk about letting things go and releasing the burden, we get the Not For You card in the reverse, and this is your protection position. And this is carrying the message about, we need to take a step back sometimes. We need to not put so much pressure on ourselves, because what happens is when we're chasing and we're obsessing and we're putting all importance on every single person we meet or every single thing that we do, and then we kick ourselves when something didn't work. It's what's happening is we're chasing something. And if we look at the element of chasing, right, chasing brings running away. If you want to get a cat to come towards you, right, you coax it towards you. You say, come hither, right? If you chase that cat, it's going to bolt. It's going to run away. And so in this energy here is stop chasing love. Stop chasing people. Yes, put yourself out there. Yes, make connections if you can, or, but keep an open mind. Be open and be more receptive and allow love to come to you, right? Because the more we obsess, the more we chase, the more we focus, the more we kind of, right? The more something is going to be elusive, the more it's going to run away, right? We're creating our own obstacles, and we don't want to do that. We want to open up to love, okay? And so this is really saying that is that, maybe you've had some doors closed, or, maybe you are kind of feeling that pressure at this time of year. Maybe you have an overbearing mother. Maybe you have some friends that are pestering you. Like, why are you still single? You need to get out there. You need to do this. You need to do this. And you're like, right? And, and maybe you feel awkward as well going to, events or family gatherings or something, because of course all the focus is on you, right? And, you're just like, oh man, I just want to go home, release the pressure. And, I've been in that situation. I mean, I'm still single, but no one asks me anymore. And I'm like, it's none of your business. Thank you very much. And I don't discuss my personal or love life with people anyway, necessarily, other than maybe just a couple of close friends, right? But, when it comes to family and stuff, I'm like, don't worry about it. I'm good. Right? Because sometimes it's just they're pressuring you just because they're worried about you and they want to make sure that you're happy and all that kind of stuff. And some people think that the only way you can be happy is if you're in a partnership. And that's not necessarily true by any stretch of the imagination. But, sometimes we got old school stuff where they're happy and they want you to be happy. So often people do come from a good place, but it does put extra pressure on us, right? So just be open, be receptive, go out, have fun, just like the child energy there, right? Don't put so many burdens on finding love, because that's when the stars align for you. And we've got the fates coming in here for you. So there's fated events and happenings that are going on for you. There's something that is written in the stars, or something that's meant to happen, okay? Destiny is at play, right? And so we need to allow this to transpire. And sometimes it happens really, really quickly, and sometimes things take a little bit longer, because don't forget, we always forget in our quest for love and true love and romance and all this, is that it's not just us that needs to be ready. It's also the person coming in. And do you want to force something into existence and get someone that's still broken, or they haven't healed, or they still have all this baggage and all that kind of stuff, and they're not ready for love? It's not going to work, right? It's not going to work for the long term. So we do need to allow things to happen sometimes in their natural course of events. And when we do get the Fates card, there is some fated happenings here. There's blessings headed your way. It is card number 17, which is very interesting here, Taurus, because card 17 is the star card in the tarot. The star card in the tarot is Aquarius. And where is Venus, your planetary ruler? Aquarius. So this can really be this transit for you. It can be really magical for you. It can open those doors. But one thing to remember with when we have the star card, it is a big yes card. It is miracles and blessings, hope and inspiration, success, and all these wonderful things. But sometimes it happens now really quickly, and sometimes we need to allow, right? Because sometimes things can take a little bit longer. So we do just need to be open. But be open to those blessings, those stars aligning for you. We have the World card here. and this is the energy coming in for you this month. And the World card is wonderful. It's the end of the completion of a big cycle in your life, right? And it's one where we've been successful, even if we don't always feel that way, because there've been some bumps in the road, all right? But this is a completion. And we need to celebrate, we need to give thanks, we need to be grateful for the journey that we've been on, for all that we've experienced, because we've gained wisdom, we've gained insight, we've matured, right? And so it is a time of celebration. Now, the World card is also interesting that it should come out for you, because the World card is also about expansion, right? We've got the World card, completion, closure, wrapping things up, right? Saying goodbye to something, right? Letting things go. But it is a card where we are ready to expand. We're getting ready to take the next step. We're getting ready to what? The Fool card, right? Take that leap of faith into the future. So, you know, of course, the World card is the last major arcana in the tarot, and the Fool is the first one. So things are coming around for you. Things are coming full circle. Things are opening up for you, right? But there's things that we need to do as we progress, right? And we do need to be open, but the world can certainly be opening yourself up to the future for love, for connections, and all kinds of things. Now, the World card can, of course, also be the end of the year. So New Year's, right? So if you get invited to some New Year's parties or get-togethers or gatherings, or even if it's just a few friends meeting at the bar for a drink, right? Maybe you should go, okay? Maybe you should just say yes and just go. Leave your expectations at the door, okay? Be open to whatever shall be, que sera, right? But be open, but leave those expectations. Don't put such a weight on your own shoulders, and don't let other people do it either. Just go out and have fun, and you just never know what might happen. Number one, it can be a magical portal for you, especially for setting those intentions, manifest love into your life, right? New Year's, we do set those intentions anyway, so you got this big double dose of new that you're embracing in this, right? But it is a time to just have fun, just to see what happens, to look into the future with a wonderful, positive outlook. And, you know, again, with that Fates card coming out, that star energy, that Aquarian energy, and Venus in your sign, things are lining up for you. So trust that process there. Now, the World card can also represent that perhaps you are traveling, or somebody that you may meet. Dixie, I am so very sorry. I don't know what's gotten into her. I need to pause the video for a second. I am so sorry about that. She's a big dog, so she does make some noise, but she doesn't usually do that while I'm doing a reading. But anyways, hopefully she's okay now. We'll see. Anyways, the World card can also indicate that you may meet somebody from another country. Maybe they've come to, you know, your city or whatever just for a holiday, but they may have also just relocated, and this can be exciting. Of course, you could be traveling, and this can open the doors for love for you as well. But basically, anything is possible for you as we step into the new year. Now, with the challenge headed your way, we do have the Magus, and this is the Magician. Interesting. Are you blocking your own manifestations of love? The challenge energy is believing that you have the power, believing that you can attract love into your life, believing that your manifestations are working, believing that there's new beginnings on the horizon for you. Perhaps this is the challenge of sitting down, contemplating love, and, you know, feeling like you can connect with the cosmos and make love happen. So with the Magus energy, okay, it is number one, a really positive card. Okay, so we'll say that right off the bat. Being in the challenge position is not the same as it being reverse. Okay, it's just something that we need to focus on, or something that we need to be aware of, or even, of course, something that we need to let go of. Okay, now the Magus is about your power to find the resources, to find what it is you're looking for, and to attract things into your life. It is also one of focus. And as we already said, for some of you, you're focusing too much on love, right? And you're like, well, how can I, if I've set my intentions and I'm focusing on manifesting love into my life, how can I be focusing too much? Because it becomes obsession. right? Essentially. And as we've already said, we put pressure on ourselves, or we allow others to put pressure on us. And that focus, right, turns a little bit, it's an abuse of power kind of thing, right? And then nothing happens, okay? This can also represent that you may have some struggles believing in being confident in yourself. Okay, so it is something that we just need to kind of be aware of here in this energy, right? And the big message here is, thank you. I have spirit singing it in my ear, as they do sometimes. I've got a very sprightly spirit. I have a very sprightly spirit guide, and sometimes tells me jokes in my ear, but basically let it go. Right. And of course, if you know the song, I'm not going to sing it for you, but you know the song, you know the movie, and let it go. Right. And it's the simplest 3 little words ever, but the hardest to sometimes put into motion. But trust in your power to manifest love. We've got the 3 of Candles here as the blessings headed your way this month. The energy benefiting you the most. Know what you want, put a plan in place, and be open. Right? The 3 of Wands is an energy of waiting, okay? But being open and receptive to whatever happens to come your way. We can look at the possibilities, we can look at the potential of things, and we're like, yeah, I'm ready, let's go, right? And so with the 3 of Candles, it's good that it's in your blessings position, because it is positive energy, and it's showing you that there's nothing blocking you, really, right? Sometimes we're just too focused, or sometimes we're waiting for 100% perfection, and we don't always see perfection right when it's in front of us. Sometimes there's like potential, like a lot of possibilities, right? And sometimes what happens is we have a vision of something very specific. And when it comes to love and matters of the heart, sometimes what is really where we find our true connection, where we find our true love, it's completely different than what we thought. And so by focusing on the one specific thing and not being open to all the possibilities and all the wonder, right, then we're pigeonholing ourselves. And yes, while that specific thing may eventually come in, we might be sitting at that window for a very long time. And if you do look at couples around you, there's so many happy couples that they just don't seem like, looking at them, or they don't seem like they would be a good fit, a good match. But there's just something, because it's the soul, right? It's the heart, it's the soul that is that connection, right? And if that's the long-term kind of love that you're looking for, right, we have to look beyond the physical. We have to look beyond the age. We have to look beyond the career, right? We have to look beyond those things, right? Obviously, probably if you end up with some deadbeat or something like that, that's probably not going to be a long, happy life, right? But, so certain things do matter because we are human. But open your heart, open your soul, and get ready, because this 3 of Candles says there's something coming in for you. Some of you it's now, some of you it's in a little while, but it is coming in. The new is around you, but you need to take a step. You need to be ready, right? And you do need to keep an open mind and an open heart, because it can be super exciting for you. But the 3 of Candles also can be a card of travel. And with the world card there as well. So again, same message with that world card is that you could be traveling, or someone could be traveling to your city, or you could meet someone that's relocated from a distance, from afar, right? They could be from a far off land, that kind of thing. So it can be really interesting for you there. We have the Strength card here, advice from Spirit. Okay, believe in yourself, be confident. Okay, know when you need to take that leap of faith and be courageous and be brave. Okay, because the Strength card does say sometimes we need to face our fears. We need to be brave. We need to take that leap of faith forward. We need to trust in the cosmos, and we need to see where something takes us. But by the same token, we also do need to be patient sometimes, and we also need to be kind, and not just to other people. It's more of a message of being kind to yourself. All right, so be kind and compassionate to yourself. All right, don't beat yourself up if you don't currently have love here right now, because this portal, doors are opening for you. All right. And remember, it's the universe is always working for you. Even a delay is something that's working for you, right? Remember, you know, the universe protects us in interesting ways, and sometimes the universe will close those doors. But it is a way of protecting us from something. So rejection is the universe's way of protecting us from things that just aren't for us, right? And so we do need to remember that. Now we've got past love coming out here for you guys. Now past love, yes, we do have retrogrades. We have Mercury retrograde and we have Jupiter retrograde. And I forget which other ones, but there's a few. But so what happens with retrogrades is things from our past can come in. Now, past love can be someone that you previously had a crush on and maybe something never quite got off the ground, nothing ever happened, and this can be a second chance, right? It's quite often a timing issue, right? But a past love can potentially represent an ex, but with the World card coming in here, I do feel that for the majority of you anyway, unless you want someone to come back, but the World card here can indicate that if somebody does come back into your life, maybe you bump into them at New Year's or something, and you know, and you get the closure that maybe you've been missing. Now, if you do want to get back together with them, there is magical time in the air for that, but you know, but I feel with the rest of the cards, you're looking for the new. You're not looking for the old, you're looking for the new. So if you do have an ex coming back in and maybe they're feeling nostalgic or whatever it happens to be, you may share children together and that kind of thing, right? And this can be where, you know, a broken heart, you know, is, you know, someone whose heart, how should I say that? Someone who has previously broken your heart or you've previously broken up with could come back in, but I do feel here that this will be a no from you for the majority of you because you're done, right? It's like, no, this chapter of my life has closed. I'm looking for the brand new people. I'm looking for new connections. I'm looking for new love. But this can be a second chance at the fish that got away, okay, with that past love energy. It can also be a spiritual past love, soulmate kind of thing, right? So someone from a past life, perhaps. We have union here as well. And union is people coming, coupling up, coming together, partnering up. And so this is, again, activating for you, right? So a union, a partnership, and, you know, potentially something that could lead to marriage. So we are opening this portal for all of that. And there is new love in the air. And so, you know, fear not, okay? This is a bright and shiny card, a bright and shiny energy for you. This is a potential to come into union with a past love, right? And especially someone from a past life, especially with the fates coming in here for you guys, okay? And again, remember, love is from the heart and the soul. So we do need to, 3 of Candles, right? We do need to keep that open mind, right? Trust the energy that you feel, okay? Trust your intuition, because that past love, the past life connection coming back in for you now, it's because you've cleared out your karma. It's because you've completed out cycles in your life and now you're ready for this love, and they are ready for you too. All right. But union can also represent like marriage and partnerships. So for some of you, if you do, the World card can be a celebration. Perhaps you do, get invited to some sort of party or event, and this can be where you potentially do meet somebody, okay? And it can be really really fun and really exciting. Maybe someone has like an anniversary party or something like that as well. But the union card certainly does pose a wonderful, wonderful energy here for those partnerships, and a long-lasting one at that, okay, if that's what you're looking for. You know, leave all that there for you, Taurus. I hope there was something here for you. I really do apologize for all those horrible noises that my dog was making. She seems to have settled down now, so I do apologize for that. That doesn't usually happen and very distracting, but anyways. But I'm going to leave your reading up. Okay, so I do thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful, magical, mystical December and heading into the new year. I wish all the best for you guys. I thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe if you did enjoy aspects of your video, minus the dog. But anyways, I hope you have a wonderful time, and I will see you guys later. Bye.